So now, and then it says, finally, so that's like, finally, the Grove at Laur's Edge Terrain Pack is the first entry in the Heroscape Terrain System line and includes Laur jungle trees, Laur underbrush pieces, and maps to help players create different battlefields for their Heroscape battles. All terrain packs will be backwards and forwards compatible for Heroscape gameplay and is a great way for fans of Heroscape to expand their collections and build ever more intricate custom maps, while also making this terrain system accessible to players from other miniature games who might want to take advantage of Heroscape's text-based 3D goodness. So yeah, I like a lot of the wording in this particular passage because it's inviting more players other than Heroscape players to invest into the line by being able to buy something that's just terrain, to be able to buy something that is just land pieces so they can use it to build maps and then be like, wow, this is such a really cool game, where can I get more of this? And boom, now they're into Heroscape. It's a really nice hook.
Continue reading until you get to no two games will be the same, then we'll talk about this paragraph.
Oh, I gotcha. For those new to the Heroscape game system or need their memories jogged, the Heroscape rules set comes complete with 2 levels of play, basic rules set, and a master rules set that create a very low learning curve. So the page starts to curve in visually, and something immediate immersion into the gameplay
and immediate immersion. Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, it's still like the little smush.
Yep.
Each unit has a character card that is used to determine their strength, movement, and damage that can be taken before defeated. The Master Rules set introduces more advanced concepts of character abilities and build points, allowing players to customize their factions and maximize their play style. Combined with included scenarios that alter the game battlefield as well as the objectives for each game, as well as nearly limitless terrain configurations, no two games will be the same.
I like the fact that COS says, oh wait a second, I'm sorry, I was supposed to scroll up for that. that's why I didn't see that part. Where everything's backwards and forwards compatible with the terrain.
Right.
For Heroscape gameplay, and I'm sorry y'all who are watching this and I didn't scroll up because I was wondering where is this paragraph? It was up there above the bears.
Oh,
okay.
That's okay. That makes sense. I was reading that part.
Yeah, no, I was a little lost for a second. But
no, you're good.
Yeah, no. So I think that's a good thing, and it's something that we thought. I mean, why would they not do that? That's a no-brainer.
I remember.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember there was a debate that started a while back where people were saying the basic rules side or the basic rule of the game was no longer necessary,
right?
Or at least like nobody plays it, and I have to put in my obviously put in my 2 cents because it's opinions, but I have found the basic edition of the master set, the basic game of the master set, really helpful to get new players into.
And it's one to start from, not to continue on. It's just start from there, and
absolutely.
Then you move forward, and then you never look back.
I can tell you when you're running a convention, right? Like, because when I ran my little convention hall, I had 3 hours to teach people the game of Heroscape. And when you're working at a convention, especially like this is a variety content one, so there's everyone there, right? There's different games to play, different people to visit. People don't have a lot of time to engage in a Heroscape game the way we do, right? With powers, with the rules, the special effects. When I have to get someone to get into a room, try something out for a couple hours, maybe 1 hour tops, and then they leave to go try other things, I have a limited range to explain things. The basic set helps so much in that regard. I got so many people in the room to learn how to play Heroscape, start a game, finish a game, and go and do other things while they got excited. Like, oh my gosh, I want to learn more about the game. Unfortunately, that was back when it was still discontinued, so I couldn't. I had to tell them to go on eBay, and now I don't. Now that's the thing. Now I don't have to say that. That's what I'm excited about. It's like I don't have to say, oh, here's the basic side of the game. You play it. Oh, this is so fun. What do? Check out Renegade, right? Like now there's an option to get people into that. And then when they play the Renegade stuff, then they get to meet us, the community members who have been around, and then we get to introduce them to the custom stuff. It's an unfolding, awesome domino effect that if we let it happen, it happens. I promise you.
And we get to compare jungle trees
to basic
too,
set.
You know, this jungle tree is worth $1 million.
$200.
This Laur jungle tree is worth 2 cents. Let's see how they compare.
Yeah, and and the naming is important because you're going back to how they call it Laur jungle trees, Laur underbrush. We're definitely looking.
Let's dive into a little bit of lore here. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, here. we're probably looking at the jungle that. Oh, okay. You got.
I got the map right here. So here it is. There's Laur, guys, and Nastraland. That's where Jandar resides. And then over here to the east, that's where Uller is. Hootengard, that's where Utgar is. So when it comes to this map, and those of you who have watched Tales of Valhalla, you should know the map. I don't know because I've shown it off to them. But anyway, Laur is right here, and actually Airborne Elite were in there a little bit because Laur. And I'm going this based off of memory what Jeremy have told me. Laur is an area where it used to be, I think, an ancient civilization. Now is nothing but ruins. Is that right, Jeremy? Am I
yeah, it's based on if you're talking about, so you see that little number 3, right. That point there. Yeah, so that marked there, that's Miguel's tomb.
Right.
So that was the Archkyrie who lived, he ruled for that many years, and then they buried his body there, and then it got ransacked, and now there's all this stuff as an empty tomb. But they definitely talk about this area as being occupied for a very long time. What I remember, and this is kind of like I'm like tooting my own horn here. I have to because it's just fun. But I remember when they first mentioned the Laur trees when they were announcing the set, and and Carmine had mentioned this is really important, like that we're using this place, and he's like, "Why do you think that is?" And I mentioned it's because the Dark Lakes was rumored to be the source of the well springs in the original master set.
The Dark what?
And he said I nailed it. The Dark Lakes. So that's number
Lakes.
1.
Okay.
Yeah, up there. So the Dark Lakes right is there. Like it's borders Laur, not Nastraland. Okay. And
I have to remember that in the future.
It's rumored to be the source of the well springs. And I remember saying that, and then Carmine's like, "You hit it on the nose." I was like, "Yeah." So somehow this has something to do with Age of Annihilation. Now, as you can see, Renegade is splitting the sets up, but they have mentioned repeatedly that you're probably, as a Heroscape fan, they probably want us to invest in both the master set and the Battle for the Wellspring like simultaneously, and then of course get as many trees as you want. Right, because that's the thing. You're probably going to want to buy multiple terrain packs.
Right.
One Battle for the Wellspring, one master set, and then any extras for friends and stuff like that.
As long as the next terrain pack has different kinds of trees too. They just need to put trees in every.
Changing the model of the trees is not a bad idea.
No, it's not.
Even the thing is, like, we have 5 evergreens, right, and like 6 palm trees active in the game right now. So it's like you can I promise you, if you go into a forest, you could make various kinds of trees, like all kinds of different sorts, and then just modify the map that way, make it more visually appealing. Because for a fact, you build a map, even like imagine one of those Gen Con maps, those big old ones that they used to do back in the day, but then it's like different kinds of trees and like different kinds of forests, and then like different kinds of walls, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like that would just be really cool to see. Possibilities out there because they're already introducing a new type of wall, a new type of tree, a new type of brush, and it's like if they decided to introduce, they want to keep the terrain system going, changing the trees up would not be a bad idea because then the rules still apply too, right? The tree rules where you get the plus defense, and then what was it? We have one character. No, was it 2? No, 1. Oh, that's right. There's one character in Age of Annihilation that was hinted to have powers affecting trees. And then there's a character in NGC that has powers that affect trees. There you go. Despite what the tree looks like, it still follows the same rules.
This is just sounding fun. This is just sounding fun.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what should be
there's
fun.
Opportunity awaits. That's what I'm looking at here in the next couple of months. We have a chance to market this product to the locals, as I would say, like through the friendly local gaming stores. And we actually in the next part of the article, there's a bunch of talk about that, which I'm really excited to get into.
Right, we'll get into that in a second. And anything else about this terrain pack? And there's one other thing that I want to say too before we move on. And anything else though that you're thinking about this?
I'm just honestly like, and just recapping on what they said, making this terrain system accessible to players from other miniature games who might want to take advantage of the hex-based goodness. That's a really good line. I like that they're putting it out that Heroscape isn't just for Heroscapers, and they are creating a set that will be of interest to both us and other tabletop gamers. Because let me tell you what, if you can market it well enough, and this starts getting bought by like the D&D players, by other tabletop players, the Pathfinder players, Heroscape could make a good penny.
And I already said this. So the terrain packs might be one of the big saving graces. You know.
If that will stabilize.
If the miniatures come out crappy, but they look pretty good aesthetically right here. I mean, those bears look nice.
Yeah, the art. Yeah, the bears. Yeah, so we got the bear art, which is. I always take it soft confirmations that the what characters are going to be launched soon. So if we got the bears, that means the paladins are coming, and I'm excited.
Yeah,
paladins were a really
baby.
cool option.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Now, one question I want to ask, and this comes to the date for. It says available August 2024, available August 2024, available August 2024, and I was first thinking, I'm like, wait, does that means that's when we're going to get the stuff? Because we wouldn't have that by Gen Con.
Said pre-order. Yeah.
So, does that mean for the stores, or what about the like individual person market? Because if stuff ain't available till August,
they might tell us more.
Yeah, because they said stuff we would be able to be playing Heroscape by Gen Con, by this coming Gen Con. And if stuff releases in August, that stuff ain't going to be shipped to us fast enough, because Gen Con's like right at the beginning of August. So I don't know if that's just. I think someone said, oh, that's just for the stores, since this is a magazine mostly for the stores. But I don't know if someone can like confirm or object to that. I don't mind. That's my observation.
I'm pretty sure we were probably going to be told a lot more in terms of how to order on March 1st. At least that's what I'm hoping. And they did mention already that pre-orders will start March 1st. So that means that based on this, if they're saying it's going to be out before Gen Con and available August 2024 in like a retail sense, I feel like they're using this pre-order window, which is like March to August is about 6 months to get orders ready. Like they're probably going to do like initial burst of releases based on the pre-order count. Like that's what they're going to order for first. Is order for pre-order specific. Like pre-order is like it's like an inventory check in a way. So they're going to see how much they need. They do production just at that time where they are able to get it launched by that date, and then everyone else gets it afterwards. But like, if they're saying before Gen Con, there's if you pre-order, there's probably a chance you'll get it right before Gen Con, which is pretty crazy. It's very ambitious. I hope
so. Yeah, it is.
So we will see.
It is.
We'll see how it works.
And also, when it comes to the packs, who was it that when we were making predictions, I think it was Heroscaper that said master set.
Yeah.
They were going to do master set. Boom, right there. Okay.
He even said it in chat.
Yep.
He said it in chat.
Yep.
He feel like he predicted a lot of the D2.
Yep. So there's that. So yeah. So looking at these these individual sets, I mean, it's very. I'm very enthusiastic about it. And so, yeah, I mean, it's just, we'll have to see what happens with these.